Morning guys, how we all doing? Welcome back to another video. So today we are on with the final stages of a kitchen fit. Now, as you might have seen by the thumbnail, we've got one day to get this all finished up. So I'm going to flip you guys around and show you now. So this is a kitchen that I've been working on, as you can see in here. The tiles are from the original kitchen. Customer hasn't got a hell of a lot of money, so they're staying in. So basically what we've got to do is a bit of worktop down here, with a mason's mitre in the corner there. We've got a freestanding oven going in there, so we've got no worktop to bridge that gap. And then over here, we've got to run a piece of worktop from here to that end panel. We've got the washing machine going on in there. And then obviously the sink's got to go into the top there. So we haven't got a hell of a lot of space in here for filming, but I will make it work for you guys, as I always do. I have set myself up, if I take you guys round here, in the front room here, I've got my workbenches all set up. Now, I will stress this is an empty flat. I wouldn't normally be cutting my worktops inside, but we're 3 floors up and it's raining. So yeah, like I said, I wouldn't normally do it inside, but in this case, I'm gonna have to. I wouldn't recommend doing it if you've got people living in the house that you're doing it in, or you know, if your own house and your missus, you're gonna annoy her. So don't do it inside, but we'll make an exception for this one. We are going to start off, like I said, with doing this here because this is the most complex, if you like. You know, it's not overly complex, but we've got the mason's mitre going in there. Now, unfortunately, these tiles that were staying on the wall were not level, so we are going to have a little bit of a big gap, maybe about 5mm between the finished worktop and the tile, so I'm going to have to do some siliconing to get over that. But like I said, this is a young girl's first flat. She hasn't got a hell of a lot of money, so we're working with what we can with this one just to get it all looking nice for her. So let's get on with it. Okay, so that's that first bit in, and you see we're reasonably tight on the tiles around here, but as we get round here, I don't know, we've got 5-6mm. So like I said, we're going to have to do a bit of siliconing on this. Look, ideal world, I know these tiles should have come off, worktops on, retile back down to them, but like I said, the young girl, young lady that's moving in here hasn't got a hell of a lot of money, so yeah, there you go. Right, so bit of worktop back from here to this point here now. And obviously that's going to need edging up, so we'll get that done, and then we're on to our straight run across here, which is nice and simple across there. So let's get on with that. Okay guys, so we're all ready to get this bit of worktop jointed up now. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this bit first before I turn my attention to the straight bit, just so this has got some time to go off while we're mucking about with that one before we start siliconing up around my worktops. So here we are all set up. I've got my other bit of worktop over here. I've got my bolts in place first, just because I find this is much easier to get them in and get them laying in. We're going to be siliconing our joint. I don't recommend PVA in joints. I know this is a controversial topic. Some people prefer PVA. I use silicone. I have done for like 20 years. Never had a problem with it. The problem with putting PVA, I find, is it can swell the joint. So yeah, I use that. That's what we're going to do. So everything's prepped and ready to go. It's really important to get everything ready. I wouldn't recommend using a hammer for tapping your joint. I'd use a rubber mallet, but I haven't got mine today, so we're just going to put a piece of melamine on there for tapping that. So this isn't going to be a tutorial on how to do worktops up. I'll link up this corner, I think it is here, on how to do I've done a full series on how to do worktops, so the playlist will be up here. If you can't find it up there, it's on the channel under kitchen worktops. But anyway, let's get this one done. Right, let's get in it and get this going. I tell you what, if you suffer with a bad back, nothing better than cracking your back over. Nothing better to crack your back than laying upside down in a kitchen unit. Honestly, try it. Right, so that's them nipped up. You don't want to go hammering them too tight at this stage because your worktop's still not going to be flat. So you want to try and get this as flat as you possibly can at this stage. And then we'll start tightening that up. Let's do it. And there we have it, guys. That is that worktop joint. Come up all lovely. Now you can put colour fill in this if you need to. Theoretically you shouldn't need to, but hey, go easy on yourself, do you know what I mean? But that's looking pucker. We're well happy with that. Okay guys, so off camera I got this bit of worktop cut here. I haven't edged it or anything yet, and I've done my sink cut out, but as you can probably see from there, I need to remove some material from these rails, so that's going to be my next job now. All I'm going to do is draw around it in here and then jigsaw that out, just to get that out of the way so we can sink our bowl in. Right guys, so I've jumped ahead a little bit. In the last shot you see me putting this sink in, cutting it all in. Well, I've actually gone ahead, I've got that all plumbed in and working properly now. And I've also gone ahead and put the edging strips on the worktops and actually screwed these worktops down or up to the units below. So everything's pretty much there now. So we've just got one job left. We've got to go ahead and get some silicone on. So this one I'm not looking forward to so much because we've got a big gap, but it'll come out. We'll just take our time, take it nice and easy. Let's get on with this. Rightio guys, so we've skipped ahead a little bit now. So yeah, I corrupted the file on the card. Luckily, I didn't have the whole video on the same card, just that little end bit of siliconing up. So, but we got the job all done, so that's all good. Customers all happy with it. It's clearly not the same day now. I'm actually recording this. It's a week later, but I've obviously found out that the the files were corrupted. But anyway, I'm going to put some pictures up now of the finished kitchen, just so you guys have got a little end to the video, as it were. But yeah, it really come out well. So I'm going to leave it on that note for you. But I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone who's watched this video. A huge thank you to my members. They're the guys that you can see at the bottom of the screen now. And I'm going to leave this one there, guys. If you've got anything from this video at all, hit that like button for me. Really, really helps me out. And if you want to see more videos like this, which, let's be honest, why wouldn't you want to? Hit that subscribe button and ding that bell. You'll be up to date with all of my videos. But I'm going to leave this one there, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.